Hi, I'm TiTi the Globetrotting Guru.
In this video, I'll be discussing the 5 weirdest places on each continent to visit.
The 5 weirdest places to visit in North America.
1.
Roswell, in the USA. Roswell is a city located in the state of New Mexico, USA. It gained fame due to the Roswell UFO incident in 1947, which sparked speculation and conspiracy theories about extraterrestrial visits. The International UFO Museum and Research Center attracts visitors from around the world who want to learn about the infamous 1947 Roswell UFO incident. The city also hosts annual UFO festivals and events.
2. Rose Hall Great House, in Jamaica.
This historic plantation house located in Montego Bay, Jamaica, is infamous for its tales of hauntings and ghostly apparitions. The mansion was originally built in the 1770s, and was once the residence of Anne Palmer, also known as the White Witch of Rose Hall.
She was said to be a cruel and wicked person, who reportedly murdered several husbands and slaves.
Rose Hall has day tours, and Jamaica's only haunted night tours.
3.
La Brea Tar Pits, in the USA. The La Brea Tar Pits are located in Los Angeles, California, USA. These tar pits are one of the world's most famous fossil sites, containing an extensive collection of well-preserved Ice Age fossils, dating back tens of thousands of years. The Page Museum, located next to the tar pits, displays many of the fossils recovered from the site. There is also an outdoor park where you can sit and smell the sulfur, and look at the tar pits. 4. Island of the Dolls, in Mexico. Located near Mexico City in Mexico, this island is adorned with thousands of old, eerie dolls hanging from trees and scattered throughout the area. The island's caretaker, Don Julian Santana, began hanging the dolls to appease the spirit of a drowned girl, and to protect the island from harm. Even after his death, the macabre tradition has continued, and some visitors claim to have witnessed the dolls moving or whispering to each other. The island with its paranormal folklore gives a spooky and haunting experience.
5. Hell, in Grand Cayman.
Hell is a natural rock formation located in the district of West Bay, on Grand Cayman. It consists of rugged, black limestone formations that resemble jagged peaks and crevices, giving the area an otherworldly appearance. The name Hell was given to the site due to its barren and seemingly uninhabitable landscape. There are nearby gift shops where visitors can purchase souvenirs and postcards with humorous messages, like "I've been to hell and back."
There's also a small post office, where visitors can send postcards postmarked, "From Hell."
The 5 weirdest places to visit in South America.
1.
Salar de Uyuni, in Bolivia. The Salar de Uyuni is the world's largest salt flat, located in southwest Bolivia, near the crest of the Andes Mountains. It was formed by the evaporation of prehistoric lakes, and is covered by a thick crust of salt, which creates an otherworldly landscape. During the rainy season, a thin layer of water covers the salt flat, transforming it into a giant mirror that reflects the sky, creating stunning visual effects. It also has unique geological features, including islands of cacti, volcanic formations, and geysers.
2. Caño Cristoles, in Colombia.
Caño Cristoles, often referred to as the River of 5 Colors or the Liquid Rainbow, is a stunning natural wonder located in the Serranía de la Macarena National Park in Colombia.
It is renowned for its vibrant display of colors,
caused by the presence of unique aquatic plants and algae. The vibrant colors of Caño Cristoles are best observed during July through November,
when the water is at its highest, and the plants are in full bloom.
3. Easter Island, in Chile. Easter Island is a remote island located in the southeastern Pacific Ocean. It is part of Chile and is renowned for its puzzling moai statues, which are large stone figures that were carved by the island's early inhabitants. These mysterious statues vary in size, with some reaching heights of over 30 feet or 10 meters.
They are characterized by elongated heads, broad noses, and prominent chins. They are scattered across the island.
4.
The Petrified Forest, in Argentina.
The Petrified Forest is located in the province of Santa Cruz, Argentina. This ancient forest dates back millions of years, and is renowned for its well-preserved petrified trees. The Petrified Forest contains the fossilized remains of ancient trees that existed around 150 million years ago. These trees are now transformed into stone through the process of petrification. The trees retain their original shape and structure, but are now composed of colorful mineralized quartz, ranging from red and orange to purple and blue.
Five.
El Tacio geysers, in Chile. El Tacio geysers is a geothermal field located in the Andes Mountains of northern Chile, near the town of San Pedro de Atacama. It is one of the highest geyser fields in the world, reaching an elevation of over 4,300 meters or 14,100 feet above sea level. El Tacio is known for its impressive display of geothermal activity, including geysers, fumaroles, and hot springs. The geysers' plumes can reach heights of over 10 meters or 33 feet.
In the hot springs, visitors can relax and soak in the mineral-rich waters.
5 weirdest places to visit, in Europe.
1. Capuchin Crypt, in Italy.
The Capuchin Crypt is a unique and macabre religious site, located beneath the Church of Santa Maria in Rome, Italy. The Capuchin Crypt contains the skeletal remains of over 3,700 Capuchin friars, dating from the 16th to the 19th centuries. The bones are arranged in intricate patterns and designs, including arches, crosses, and religious symbols. The walls and ceilings of the crypt are adorned with these skeletal decorations, creating a macabre yet impressive atmosphere.
2. Pripyat, in Ukraine. Pripyat is a ghost town near the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, abandoned since the 1986 nuclear disaster. It was founded in 1970 to accommodate workers and families of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, which was located nearby. On April 26, 1986, the nearby Chernobyl nuclear power plant experienced a catastrophic meltdown and explosion in Reactor 4, resulting in the worst nuclear disaster in history. Pripyat was evacuated on April 27, 1986, less than 48 hours after the disaster, to protect residents from the harmful effects of radiation. The city has remained uninhabited ever since, and it was left frozen in time, with nature reclaiming many of its buildings and streets. Three. Fingal's Cave, in Scotland.
Fingal's Cave is a remarkable sea cave located on the uninhabited island of Staffa, off the west coast of Scotland. The cave is composed of distinctive hexagonal columns of basalt rock, which were created as molten lava cooled and contracted. The columns are characterized by their geometric shape, which creates an otherworldly interior. The cave's awe-inspiring natural beauty and mysterious atmosphere have inspired countless folklore throughout the centuries. 4.
The Silfra Rift, in Iceland.
The Silfra Rift is situated in Thingvellir National Park, which is located in southwestern Iceland.
The rift is a result of the separation of the North American and Eurasian tectonic plates.
It is filled with glacial meltwater from a nearby glacier. The water is renowned for its exceptional clarity, which makes it a popular destination for scuba diving and snorkeling. The pristine water in the rift offers a unique underwater experience, with divers able to explore the dramatic rock formations, colorful algae, and fissures that characterize it. The Catacombs, in France. The Catacombs of Paris are an underground crypt located beneath the streets of Paris, France. The catacombs were created in the late 18th century as a solution to the overcrowding of Parisian cemeteries. Due to public health concerns and the risk of disease outbreaks, it was decided to exhume the remains of deceased Parisians and transfer them to underground tunnels and quarries. The catacombs consist of a network of eerie tunnels, galleries, and chambers that stretch for miles beneath the streets of Paris. Millions of bones are arranged in a systematic manner, with skulls and femurs stacked neatly along the walls and in piles. Some sections of the catacombs feature elaborate arrangements and patterns made from bones, adding to the macabre ambience of the site.
5 weirdest places to visit in Asia. 1. Yonaguni Monument, in Japan.
The Yonaguni Monument, also known as the Yonaguni Submarine Ruins, is a mysterious underwater rock formation located off the coast of Yonaguni Island, in Japan's Okinawa Prefecture. The Yonaguni Monument consists of a series of large, sandstone and mudstone, flat rock formations arranged in a somewhat organized manner, with some formations resembling steps, walls, and pillars. The most prominent feature is a large, terraced structure known as the main platform, which rises to a height of about 5 meters or 16 feet above the seafloor. There is an ongoing debate over whether the formations were sculpted by natural erosion and tectonic activity over millions of years, or they were man-made.
Regardless of the answer, the Yonaguni Monument is still impressive to see. 2.
The Plain of Jars, in Laos. The Plain of Jars is located on a plateau in the province of Xieng Quang in Laos. It gets its name from more than 2,000 tubular-shaped megalithic stone jars, used for funerary practices in the Iron Age. There are different types of stone jars, dating from around 500 BC scattered around the upland valleys and the lower foothills of the area.
The jars vary in shape and sizes, with some laying on top of the ground, while others are sunken in the ground.
The jars are arranged in clusters, ranging in number from 1 to several hundred.
Three.
Terracotta Army, in China. The Terracotta Army is a collection of terracotta sculptures depicting the armies of Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of China. These sculptures are located near Xi'an, Shanxi province in China. They were buried with the emperor in 210 BC to protect him in the afterlife.
Each terracotta warrior is made of clay. They are around 2 meters or 6.5 feet tall, with commanders in the army being the tallest.
Each soldier is unique, with different facial expressions and hairstyles, indicating that they were individually crafted. None of the soldiers are the same. Some carry weapons such as daggers, bows and arrows, swords, spears, or axes.
There are thousands of these life-sized terracotta warriors, along with horses and chariots.
4. Bongar Fort, in India. Bongar Fort is a destroyed and deserted town that is located in the Alwar district in India.
It is listed as one of the most haunted places in India. It is said that the spirits of the former residents roam it at night, and various strange noises are heard.
Also, it is said that anyone who enters the fort at night would not be able to return in the morning, so it is completely forbidden to venture or stay inside it at night.
There are signs that warn people against staying on the premises after sunset and before the sun rises.
There are also eerie stories about people experiencing horrible accidents and misfortune while visiting the fort.
5. The Door to Hell, in Turkmenistan.
The Door to Hell is a nickname for the Darvaza gas crater, a natural gas field near the village of Darvaza in Turkmenistan. It earned this nickname because fire was set to the natural gas leaking out of it, and it has been burning continuously since 1971.
It's like a fiery spectacle in the middle of the desert.
Some geologists were drilling in the area when the ground collapsed, revealing a cavern filled with natural gas. Fearing that the gas would be harmful to nearby villages, they decided to burn it off, assuming it would only take a few weeks.
However, the gas has been burning ever since. The 5 weirdest places to visit, in Africa. 1. The Danakil Depression, in Ethiopia.
The Danakil Depression is a geological depression located in the Afar region of northeastern Ethiopia, as well as southern Eritrea and northwestern Djibouti. It's one of the hottest, lowest, and most inhospitable places on Earth. This region is known for its otherworldly landscape, characterized by vast salt flats, lava lakes, and colorful mineral deposits. One of the most iconic features of the Danakil Depression is the Erta Ale volcano, which has one of the few continuously active lava lakes in the world. The Danakil Depression is also home to the Danakil Desert, a harsh and barren environment, inhabited by nomadic Afar people, who have adapted to the extreme conditions.
2.
The Pink Lake Ripa, in Senegal. The Pink Lake, also known as Lac Rose or Ripa, is a stunning natural wonder located in Senegal. What makes this lake so unique is its distinctive pink color, which is caused by a combination of salt-loving microorganisms and high concentrations of salt and minerals in the water. The color of the lake can vary in intensity, depending on factors such as time of day, weather conditions, and water salinity. In particular, the pink hue is most pronounced during the dry season, when the water evaporates, leaving behind a higher concentration of salt and algae. It is completely safe for swimming, but the hypersalinity of the water makes it exceptionally buoyant, which causes a lot of bouncing around.
3.
Sossusvlei, in Namibia. Sossusvlei is a mesmerizing salt and clay pan, located in the southern part of the Namib Desert, within the Namib-Naukluft National Park in Namibia. It's renowned for its towering red sand dunes, some of which are among the highest in the world, reaching heights of over 300 meters or almost 1,000 feet. One of the iconic features of Sossusvlei is the stark contrast between the vibrant red-orange dunes and the stark white clay pans, particularly when the sun is low in the sky, creating dramatic shadows and highlighting the textures of the landscape. Another notable feature of Sossusvlei is Diavlei, a nearby white clay pan dotted with the skeletal remains of ancient camel thorn trees. These trees, estimated to be around 900 years old, stand as haunting silhouettes against the backdrop of the surrounding dunes, creating a surreal and otherworldly atmosphere. 4. The Giant Blue Eye of Africa, in Mauritania. The Giant Blue Eye of Africa is a geological formation located in the Western Sahara Desert of Mauritania. It is also known as the Richot structure. The Giant Blue Eye of Africa is an eroded geologic dome. The spectacular structure is a blue circle, like an eye, in the sands of Mauritania, and is believed to be around 100 million years old. It is about 40 kilometers or 25 miles in diameter, exposing sedimentary rock in layers that appear as concentric rings.
How the eye was formed still remains a mystery.
Due to its size, the eye is visible from space, and it is often used as a landmark for astronauts.
5. Lake Natron, in Tanzania.
Lake Natron is located in the northern part of Tanzania, near the Kenyan border. It is a fascinating, yet eerie body of water, known for its extremely high alkalinity and characteristic vivid, red coloration, caused by the presence of salt-loving microorganisms and high levels of sodium carbonate and other minerals. Due to its harsh environment, Lake Natron is inhospitable to most forms of life, except for certain animals, like the alkaline tilapia fish and the lesser flamingos, which breed in its vicinity.
The flamingos are attracted to the lake's alkaline waters, where they feed on the algae that thrive in such conditions. It was once thought that, if other animals and humans went into the lake, they would immediately turn to stone. This is not so.
You wouldn't turn to stone, but you would get severe burns the longer you stayed in it.
The 5 weirdest places to visit, in Australia. 1. Lake Hillier, on Middle Island.
Lake Hillier is a natural pink lake located on Middle Island, in the Recherche archipelago, in Western Australia.
It is known for its distinctive bubblegum pink color.
The reason behind the lake's distinctive pink hue is due to the presence of a unique species of algae and pink bacteria. These microorganisms thrive in the lake's extreme, salty environment, producing carotenoid pigments that give the water its pink color. Despite its vibrant appearance, Lake Hillier is safe to swim in.
2. The Pinnacles Desert, in Western Australia.
The Pinnacles Desert is a unique, natural attraction located within Nambung National Park in Western Australia. It's renowned for its eerie and otherworldly landscape, characterized by thousands of limestone pillars rising from the desert floor.
These formations, known as pinnacles, vary in shapes, textures, sizes, and colors.
Some of the pinnacles of the park reach up to 3.5 meters or 12 feet tall. Some have shapes that are jagged and sharp, whereas others are smoother. In addition to the pinnacles themselves, the Pinnacles Desert is also home to diverse plants and animals, adapted to the harsh desert environment, including kangaroos, emus, and various bird species.
3. Glowworm Tunnel, in New South Wales.
The Glowworm Tunnel is a disused railway tunnel within the Wollamai National Park, in New South Wales. It's renowned for its population of glowworms, which illuminate the walls of the tunnel, creating a magical and surreal spectacle. The glowworms are actually the bioluminescent larvae of a species of fungus gnat. The blue glow of the larvae is the result of a chemical reaction in their bodies. The glow lures their prey, such as mosquitoes, closer to them. As darkness deepens further in the tunnel, the light from the glowworms become increasingly striking and abundant, covering the tunnel walls, like a starry night sky. 4.
Devil's Marbles in the Northern Territory.
The Devil's Marbles are a unique geological formation located in the Northern Territory. This natural wonder consists of huge granite boulders scattered across a wide area, creating an unusual and surreal landscape.
The boulders vary in size and height, with some weighing several tons. What makes the Devil's Marbles fascinating is their rounded shape, which is the result of millions of years of erosion and weathering caused by wind and water. They are spectacular when the light of the morning and evening sun highlights their deep red color.
The traditional Aboriginal owners of the land have a deep cultural connection to the Devil's Marbles, considering them sacred sites with spiritual significance.
5.
Jellyfish Lake, in Palau. Jellyfish Lake is on Eelmauk Island in Palau.
It's a lake with hundreds of thousands of jellyfish swimming in it.
The most fascinating aspect of Jellyfish Lake is that the jellyfish population has lost their ability to sting due to the lack of predators. This allows visitors to be able to swim among these gentle creatures without the fear of being stung. Palau is an island country located in the western Pacific Ocean. While it's not located on the Australian continent in the traditional sense, it is often grouped with Oceania, which is a geographic region that includes Australia and other islands in that region.
The 5 weirdest places to visit in Antarctica. Blood Falls.
Blood Falls is a fascinating natural phenomenon located in the McMurdo Dry Valleys of East Antarctica. It's named for its striking appearance, where a deep, red-colored waterfall emerges from the Taylor Glacier into Lake Bonny below.
The water that flows from Blood Falls is heavily tinged with iron oxide, giving it the appearance of blood.
The source of this iron-rich water is a subglacial pool beneath the Taylor Glacier, which has been isolated from the atmosphere and sunlight for millions of years. As the water flows out from beneath the glacier and comes into contact with oxygen, it oxidizes, resulting in a distinctive red color.
2.
Deception Island. Deception Island is located in the South Shetland Islands archipelago. It's part of the Antarctic Peninsula region. This island, which has a horseshoe shape, is the caldera of an active volcano that was flooded by the sea. One of the intriguing features of Deception Island is its geological formations, like Neptune's window, which is a natural arch formed by the volcano's eruptions. Additionally, there is a unique opportunity to bathe in geothermally heated waters on its beaches.
3.
Erebus Ice Tongue Caves. The Erebus Ice Tongue Caves are a remarkable natural feature, located specifically within the Erebus Ice Tongue, which is an extension of the Erebus Glacier, on Ross Island. These ice caves are formed by the interaction of warm air and sunlight with the underside of the ice tongue, causing melting and the formation of caverns and tunnels within the ice. The Erebus Ice Tongue is named after Mount Erebus, an active volcano located on Ross Island. However, access to the caves is limited to scientific research expeditions by glaciologists and geologists. 4.
Observation Tube at McMurdo Station.
The observation tube, also known as the Ob Tube, is located on Ross Island.
It is a cylindrical structure that extends down through the sea ice into the frigid waters below.
Installed annually into the sea ice during the summer months, when the sea ice is thin enough to safely install, the tube descends 20 feet into the frigid ocean below.
One descends into the observation tube through a hatch on the surface.
Glass windows at the bottom provide a unique opportunity to observe marine life, such as fish, seals, jellyfish, and other wildlife swimming.
Looking back up, the underside of the sea ice appears blue-green because of the algae growing on it. 5. McMurdo Dry Valleys.
The McMurdo Dry Valleys are located on the western coast of McMurdo Sound. These valleys are among the driest places on Earth, with extremely low humidity and almost no precipitation. The landscape resembles a frozen desert that consists of a series of ice-free valleys, surrounded by glaciers and ice-covered mountains.
It remains relatively devoid of snow and ice, due to strong and dry katabatic winds that evaporate any moisture. Other unique features include the permanently frozen Lake Vida, the Onyx River,
and the Blood Falls in Taylor Valley, where iron-rich water flows from a glacier, creating a striking red stain on the ice. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like it, drop me a comment, and hit that subscribe button. for the latest videos.